I'm worthless. There is no hope. I am a failure. Do any of those sound familiar? Those negative thoughts are lies. And I'm going to tell you something that's really effective that you can do to get rid of those. Hi, I'm Heidi Tucker, award-winning inspirational author and speaker. Welcome to the Pickled Sunflower, where we can come together, make a connection, and find hope. We all have negative thoughts. They creep into our minds and they make us just crazy with negativity, right? They just really beat us up in self-confidence. And there are some that will say to you, stop having those negative thoughts. Don't have negative thoughts. Well, that's not realistic. That tells you that, okay, if I can't turn off those negative thoughts, then once again, I'm a failure, right? I'm just not worth anything. That is not helpful, and it's a desperation cycle. Instead, I'm going to tell you what to do with those negative thoughts. The key is to think about 1 or 2 or 3 things that make you really happy, things that you're really, really grateful for that are in your life. Think about those things. It can be a really short list, but it needs to be passionate and powerful to you. This is your anchor thought. It's an anchor thought because when you first wake up and you get that immediate feeling of anxiety in your stomach and those negative thoughts start to roll, you don't stay in bed, you get your feet out of bed and you go to that anchor thought. It's replacing the negative thoughts with positivity. It sounds really oversimplified, I know, but I promise you that it works. I battle with depression and anxiety. It's thick in my family genes, and so I have to work really hard to stay one step ahead of it all of the time. This works. I do this every single morning. I feel the negativity right away, and I have to go through an exercise to really reverse that process from taking a hold of me. For me, exercise helps as well, and so I combine the two. Here's where you'll find me most mornings. Good morning. Rise and shine is what I say to myself. I'm up here on my favorite mountain, working on positivity. When I first wake up, the world is a really dark, very negative place. And I feel all that. I have major anxiety in my stomach, and it's a really negative time for me, and I don't want to let that bleed into my day. I throw on my workout clothes, and here I am at sunrise, hiking up a mountain to make sure that my heart and soul are positive for the day. And it really does help me. There's a direct connection for me with exercise and getting out, rearranging my thinking. It works for me. You don't have to hike a mountain to use this practice in your life. You can be taking a walk, you can be sitting in a chair by a window, whatever you need to do to make that happen for yourself. There's a great book that's really helpful about this same practice, and it's called The 5-Second Rule, and it's by Mel Robbins. And I'll post that in the description below if you're interested in taking a look at that. But it goes into detail about this practice. Our feelings are not a choice, but what we decide to do with those feelings, that is our choice. So often those negative thoughts are exaggerated fears of future events. They are unproven, they are completely invalid, and they're always, always pessimistic. You would never say most of the things that you say to yourself. You would never say that to your best friend, right? But we do it to ourselves. Go to that anchor thought when you feel that rush of negativity coming into your mind. Go to that anchor thought and replace those negative thoughts with that anchor. Eventually, this automatically will begin to happen. You'll notice it's really forced at first and it feels kind of unnatural. But as you do it over time, you'll automatically feel your thoughts go to something positive. It really does work. I've used it in my life for so many years. Having this ability to completely flip your negativity into positivity is really important, particularly this year, right? As we're coming up out of 2020, which was so hard. And 2021 is still going to be an issue for many of us. really important that we learn this practice and that we become really good at keeping the focus on positivity, forcing it to be there, because there really is negativity that's pounding on us from the environment and from society and from the news and all of that. Be kind to yourself. You have so much to give in the world. There are gifts that you are blessed with. You are here to make such a difference in the world, and you matter. I believe that about you, and I hope that you believe that about yourself as well. We'll see you here next time on The Pickled Sunflower.